Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to what I'm going to be calling Finish It Friday. I want to finish some of my journals that I've started and didn't complete last year. So I've got them all in front of me. You might recognize some of them. So obviously Peter Rabbit in the middle here, I started that last year and haven't finished it. I won't go through them because depending on which one I'm working on, we'll go through it then. So that's my plan. I've got my little 4 Seasons journal and I've got my Lotta journal. Yep, I've worked on all of these last year and there are videos for them. I'll come back to that in a moment. I've got a kind of an art journal. Yeah, I've done a few pages in this book, but it hasn't finished and I haven't done the cover. So there's that. This is another art journal, but this is more of a napkin journal. It's got a few pages done. And this one is my colour book. So I just need some colours I haven't done, so I need to do that. And these pages were, I've just pulled them out of the box of grungy or autumn type things that I have, that I collected and haven't started this journal. So this is like a new journal. And then I was like, oh, which one shall I do? And I don't know, because I've got so many that I could do. And then you go into kind of stun mullet mode, I call it, where you just don't do anything. Watch another YouTube video. So I had this idea where we might roll the dice. Now in my tidying up, did I leave myself my dice? I'll have to go hunting for a dice and come back. Oh no, I put it in the drawer. See, I put it away. Isn't that clever? Oh, look at the shadows. This is the first time I've filmed in here since I moved to this new room. And yeah, I got rid of some shadows and created new ones. Okay. Where's that shadow coming from? One wonders. So what I thought was, for Finish It Friday, was I've written out here all of the journals that I'd like to work with. So I've got Lotta, 4 Seasons, so winter or summer, Peter Rabbit, the new journal, a colour book, and then the art or napkin journal. So what I'm going to do is roll the dice to see which one we're going to work with, and then we'll go on and continue rolling the dice to see what we're doing. So it's kind of like going to be a prompt. Instead of making cards and pulling prompts, I'm just going to write the list out and roll the dice. So here's the first roll. 2. So I'll get a piece of paper, I suppose. I don't have a piece of paper. It always amazes me that I'm in an art room full of paper and there's no paper nearby. Not too bad, because in the drawers behind me there is now paper very close. All right, so today we are working with number 2, which is the 4 Seasons journal. So for that is this one, and we need to roll again. So because I've only got 2, I've got winter or summer to work with, so we're going to do odd or even, and that will determine what season we're doing. 1, we're doing winter, so we're going to do 4 Seasons winter. I have to pause to go and collect goodies because of course I had no idea what I'm doing. But it keeps it fresh, doesn't it, if you don't know what you're doing. That's what I like about this. You can try it yourself. You can substitute your own journals or projects that you want to do, and then you never know what you're going to be doing. I think it just adds a bit of interest kind of thing. All right, so what item are we going to make? Or for this journal? Well, it might be a little bit different for this journal because this is like a little collage journal, so I'm actually not going to do that one for this journal, because we kind of like just work on all the little pages and collage. So I don't make tags and things for this one much. No, it's just all different sort of collage pages. So we're not doing that. We're going to do focal point though. 3, butterfly, yay. Winter butterfly. Which butterflies fly around in winter? I don't know. We're going to use, well, again, we're going to use collage. So that one, the journal sometimes will actually determine what we're doing. So colour, we can do a colour, like an accent colour. Number 2, we're doing black and white. Oh, that works for winter, doesn't it? Black and white. And if it's the new journal, then it's a case of what we're doing for the new journal. So we're going to work in the 4 Seasons journal. We're going to make a wintry page or some pages, and with butterflies, collage, and black and white. Well, actually that's quite easy, isn't it? That works quite well. So this is the journal, which came from Leigh, from Leigh's Art Studio, and I've done autumn or fall already. So these are the pages. Just make sure you can see this. I'll zoom in when I edit, I think. Yep, so we've done these pages so far. There should be videos for all of those last year, which I can link below. And then this one must be summer. So I've done those. Oh no, this is actually spring. Okay, this is spring. Yep, because I always remember it's spring. I haven't written on it, but she's springing into life. That's what I remember that part. So there's videos for all these pages, but I didn't do the middle. Well, I haven't quite finished spring apparently. Oops. Okay. Yep, a couple pages to do on spring, and that's the end of spring. Still going. Cool. The spring lamb, and that's the end of spring. So then we've got this. So I've got to decide which signature we're doing for summer and which one we're doing for winter. So this one's going to be summer. Yep, and so this back one I seem to remember was the less flowery one, so that's going to be winter. And there's a black and white page already. So we might work on the center page. I'll be back in a moment because I'm going to have to go collect some goodies. Oh boy, that was tricky because you know how I sorted all my baskets, I sorted my whole room, and I've moved into this big room. I don't have a basket for black and white. So I had to go through everything to find anything black and white. So that was a little job and a half. But anyway, I've gone through. While I was doing that, I was thinking we should still do this to give me another bit of focus. So we're going to be using collage anyway. So if I get one, then well, it was a moot point. But we'll see if there's other things to add in here. 2, paint. Okay. So we're going to add some paint. Cool. I'll show you what I've got so far. We'll see if we can turn it into a collage. I've got a bundle of black and white items or wintry items. Let's start with the butterflies. So I've got these butterflies. This one, technically, it's slightly brown and white, but I think it will do as black and white. That might be my focal point because it's the biggest one I've got. So that's probably going to be a butterfly. I've got these other butterflies that are in sort of black and whitish colour schemes. And this one, I don't know, what is this? Oh, it's a piece of 6x6 paper. Oh, it's not stickers. Oh, okay. Is it? No, it's stamped on there. Okay, well, we might use that for collaging in the background. I don't know. But that one, I like this big one. And then I've got a bunch of papers that I found that were black and white after going through all my baskets. Not too sure that they signify winter, but so we've got some ducks. I've got a girl who looks wintry in a sense because she's black and white. She's actually brown and white. Not sure. I like the bunny rabbit. He might go on the page somewhere. I've got this bird which I really like. I know that if I put this bird in, it sort of changes the focal point, but I like him because I just thought it's black and white, but he's got a nice touch of red. I found some words that were already done. I don't know whether I'm using them or not, but I just picked them out because they're black and white. Some flowers. Another butterfly. Oh, and then these little animals. I thought he was cute. I like him. Thought a great big giraffe might be fun. Although, well, I suppose they have winter. Where giraffes come from? So I don't know. It might be that I have that. We shall see. Don't know. Giraffe? That's a giraffe, Julie. That's a zebra. or zebra, but zebra where I come from. Not a giraffe. That's the giraffe. Do I like the giraffe? I'll keep them both. I don't know which one I like best yet. And then there's those. No, probably not those. That's. Oh, this was just a scrap. It was a form for Margaret Miller, but on the back it happens to say where the temperature is a few degrees higher than Celsius, that's when the ground can be colder than air. Anyway, it just sounded like it was cold. And I've got this little man and an arrow. These are just the black and white items that are in my baskets. A random piece of black and white paper, piece of napkin that happened to be in the basket, seal, but let's do the nose over there. It's not really black and white, but I know, and I don't know if these were some pictures I came across that were black, that were winter, but I'm not sure I want that much colour on my black and white page. So those I like. Then I've got these stickers which I've never used. Yeah, it's black and white. We can use those just as decorative items around the page. And I've got these stickers. Let's see which ones we like out of these. Some more of that, and then some flowers. That one looks nice and wintry. Don't mind that one. Habit is what you like. Don't mind that, because that's my kind of new mantra, is to do what I like. Get more enjoyment, out of my projects and things. Quite like that. Looks a bit wintry. All right, got a few things there. Still like the idea of having a pop of colour. So, yeah. All right, and he's supposed to be my focal point. Well, this is not going to fit on the page, is it? But anyway, we have cancelled some things out. Say no to those butterflies. I can go over there. Quite like the idea of special dates. My first day back doing videos. Okay, we'll leave those. Just random bits. Don't know if they're going to work or not. And I do have some snowflake stamps. And I have this giant butterfly. I've got a mountain scene stamp and a tree. Not sure about that. And I've got this giant butterfly, if I don't want to use the other butterfly. I do quite like this butterfly, because he will make a nice focal point, I think. Right, where to start? So, I guess we start with, I'm thinking we start with the focal point, and then we can decide on the background. So do I want to have the bird and the butterfly? Now I'm thinking the bird's not big enough. I do like the idea of the zebra. He just seems to fit on that page quite nicely. And he's looking across. I quite like him. Not necessarily winter, but it is black and white. It's my special day. Don't know whether we're going to be silly. Don't know. And then just some random flowers. And habit is what you like. See, it's whether or not we want special day, or habit is what you like. The flower. Okay. Alright, that's that. So we'll decide on something for that corner. We've got this random piece of decorative element. The bunny. Another random piece. Oh, maybe we can use this as the base for his. Make him go behind there, maybe. And have another bit on this side, perhaps. Don't know. like the ducks. Cut them out. I've got these flowers. Butterfly collage, black and white and paint. I've got to figure out how to get paint in. Alright, so we'll take all that. I think these items are at the moment in the yes pile. So we'll put these in front of me. Those are going back to the maybe pile. That's in the no pile. I'm thinking I need to gesso this because I don't think this has got anything to do with winter. It's actually a summer pinafore. So let's gesso this down a bit, which will at least start counting as paint. And then we'll see what else. I actually don't like strings in the middle, so I'm going to cut those off. And paint over those. Or maybe I'll... Where's my washi tape? Oh, do you know what? I haven't got any washi tape here. It's all at the studio. Unfortunately, because I do go to the studio twice a week, I sometimes leave things there. I haven't seen any washi tape basket lately. Okay, no washi tape. So yeah, oh, that's black and white. I wanted to put some washi tape down the middle, cover up the orange, but we might just end up painting it, so let's just paint it. Let's get some cloth. My fingers. Okay, let's start with this. Just take it back to white. And glue it in at the same time. Okay, I'm going to let that dry, but what I might do, because it's going to take 10 coats to get that covered, I'm going to find some paper to collage across the centre a little bit. I was just picking this up, and weirdly it is exactly the same, the right size. I just had two pieces stuck together and it's exactly the right size of this page. So I'm actually just going to stick this down, which will cover up some of this sewing stuff. This is almost dry. Stick it down with, I might have to stick it down with gel medium because the gesso is still a bit wet. I'll have to try that and come back. And I found some book page. I picked out the butterflies section. I'm just going to randomly put some of that down on the page. Yep, that's glue. Need some more. Probably could have stuck it down before I dried it. The page, but I hadn't decided at that stage. Just got to crease it so that this page can fold. Paper's quite thin, so it could be a bit tricky. And we're going to have this other one over here. Hide this dress, which is not very wintry. I might have to have it going slightly different. I might have to get some more book page, I think, just to, that's that where the tie is. Okay, oh, I've got that little snippet here. So it's a wintry thing. Wintry piece of collage paper. Might just take some more of this dictionary page. This in here. We're going to have these pieces as the ground, won't we? So that's going to go there. Oops, not much. Let's get that in, and then we'll have to dry some of it, I think. It's going to get very soggy. I'm just going to, this is quite thick paper, so I'm only going to put it into the center there. Okay, and we have another piece which could go there. Yeah, let's do that. And it will fold because it won't be joined. Yeah. The conditioner's making a noise on my window. It's gone warm again. It had cooled down for a little while, but no, it's not very wintry here. All right, one second. Now we're going to go back over it with gesso because I want to sort of tone back some of this text. So kind of hoping this paper holds up because it's very thin. You're getting a nice textury, lumpy effect here and there, which might give you the impression of snow, maybe. I don't know. Might. I'm feeling quite daring. The wet gesso is still slightly wet, and I've got these watercolors, Black Rock and Storm. I'm thinking of just adding that into the gesso, but it's very intense. So am I daring enough to put it straight on, or should I put it on a palette first? Let's see. Could be making a right old mess here, I tell you. All right. It's kind of just a grey, and this is kind of a black. I should really be on my other desk, shouldn't I? Making all this mess, and I shouldn't normally have this on, but anyway, we've got it now. Just need a brush. Big soft brush would be good. Okay, sort of purple, that might be right. Just splash some of that on, make this page even more wet. Oh, that one's very inky. I wanted more of a grey, not quite so black, and I want a little bit of blue. I've got one in a spray. Dare I spray it? Could be dramatic. Okay, it's pretty. All right, that's just a sort of there's paint. It's this watercolor ink paint. It's sort of paint. Anyway, that's going to count as paint. It's got gesso and spray paint. Okay, pausing. Okay, we've got that dried off. So I don't know if I recorded it or not, but I sprayed a bit of this blue spray as well, just to kind of suggest the blue skies of winter. along with the grey. So let's see how we're going to see if we need any more background. There's our giraffe, no, our zebra. And we're going to have this. It's a bit easier to tell now we've got the background done. Have that. So we've got sort of got 2 focal points, but that's okay. I do like the ducks, so they might go down the bottom here. No, we're not going to have the bird this time. But I would like some of these transparent flowers in the background, because they should kind of like just disappear. So if that's where they're going, we probably need to put, maybe have I can't have it going over the middle because I've already had a lot of trouble with the middle. So maybe that flower could go there. I'll trim off some of the edge. Maybe we could have that one going there. Cut out the ducks, and the ducks can hide in that one maybe. We're not going to have those ones if we're having the transparency ones. Maybe we can have a bit of this trim up here. And then we've got the sentiment, so we're either having have it as what you like, don't know, or we could have special day. Got a rabbit too. Maybe the rabbit would be better than the ducks. The ground here, yeah, it's been a bit busy with the rabbit, with the ducks, isn't it? And I can stamp some snowflakes and then maybe emboss them. Maybe would we like some mountains in the background, perhaps? Yeah, why not? So some stamping. Oh, I did find another sentiment in this pad. Chase your dreams and create the life you love. I like that one. So I think we'll have that. And this came from Leigh, I believe. So thank you, Leigh. Yeah, I'll have that black and white one. I think we can stick the flowers down. I need to trim them off. Okay, this flower, have it right up at this edge here, and just burnish it down a little bit. See how that just goes right into the page. And this one, I've got to cut this too. And this one. I won't make it go over the edge because it doesn't want to fold. So just see if that, yep, that'll be fine. Not that I'm sure what our lace thing that is doing at the top of the page, but anyway. I thought it went nice with the butterfly. Okay, so we might outline the edges of the butterfly to get rid of the white edge there. Don't know where this butterfly came from actually. It's got a sticky on it. Yep. When I sorted everything, all the butterflies went into the butterfly drawer, so they're all in the same place. Getting there. Alright, so we're going to stamp a mountain scene in the background. We've got his flowers. He's going to come down a bit. So we'll have the mountains going there, or we have them going here. So I'm just a bit worried about that mountain right next to his ears. Is that going to look weird? Maybe we can have two. Let's try that. Okay, so some black ink. I'm going to have to practice it, I think on a piece of paper to see what it looks like. Oh, that's okay. It's not too thick. It's a nice fine one. This one came from Your Creative Studio, and I used to get the subscription box. Okay, all right. Let's have that here. Okay, that's good. I don't want it too prominent, so that works for me. And then we can some more on this side. That one's not so good. I'll just put some of this at the bottom and cover that mountain, so I'll never get the same place again. And it'll change the look of it a bit too. It doesn't look too much the same. There we go. And then just a bit in here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, because it's going to be covered up anyway, so it just gives the impression of mountains in the background. I might see if we can do this. Yes, well, that's good. Creating a bit more of a variety of mountain scenery. Maybe I'll do more trees there. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yes. Perfect. Ah, basically creating a whole scene. Okay, good. All right, and now we want some snowflakes, but I don't really want them in black. So we can maybe, I think I've got a silver stamp, maybe we can do it in silver. Let's see how that works out. We'll try the bigger one. Okay, that might work. Very subtle, I think. Let's switch that one. I might try that one. Probably only get to see in certain light, I'm thinking. Alright, so he's got his background. Now, butterflies, got his there. So we need something here. I've got the bunny rabbit to come in. I'm going to have the bunny rabbit at the bottom. So I don't know what these are. Is this a sticker or a transfer? It's sticky. I don't know how that works. Is it a rub-on? I don't know, maybe. But I'm going to have to cut it out, otherwise all of it will come out. I've got a little bird there too, might take that. So what I want to know is if I just put that on there, yeah, he's going to be eating that leaf, perfect. Rub that on. I never really used rub-on that much. Does that then come off? Leave the rabbit behind, or is it actually a sticker? Oh, okay. Just got to make sure you've rubbed it all on. Ah, nice. Okay, cool. I like the little birdie too. So that means you can stick it on and just rub the bit that you want. So let's have a little birdie up here in that blank space. Oh, nice. Okay. And I think anything else is in there is suitable for today. Okay, like the little birdie and the rabbit. Still need something here. Now I'm going to cover up the rabbit. I'm going to use this one. Oh, well, he can be behind the bush. He could be peeking out. I'll trim that one down. Back in a moment. Okay, so I've cut it out. I don't really want it to be over the rabbit too much. I'm going to put it at an angle and hopefully miss the rabbit. Yes. I'm sure these flowers don't flower in winter, but not to worry. I'm just going to cut that off at the seam because it will just bend over otherwise. It's just going to have to try and live there. Hopefully, yes, that looks like it'll work. Let's burnish that all down. I think we're ready to glue these guys down. Okay, so there's no moving this once this is stuck down. So I just want to be able to see the bird and that flower. Keep his ears in, I don't want to cut his ear off. There we go. Just wipe off. He's got a few fingerprints on him now. Same with the butterfly. Well, I haven't left it to be sticking up, but anyway, so maybe down a little bit and at a jaunty angle, so maybe just press the middle section. The edges will just be a bit loose. I think that's fine. Okay. And we've got a bit of a 3D thing happening by leaving the wings not quite glued down. All right. Ducks didn't make it. Flower, oh, special day. Do I need special day? Not sure now. Oh, sorry. I forgot. We're having this here. This one. I'll cut the ends off to start with. And then chase your dreams and create the life you love. So we're going to have it up here, in here in this space. Let's just put it lightly because I don't like it. And create separately, or oh yeah, I think it'll have to be separate. Chase your dreams and create a life you love. How about that? Yes. Okay, let's put some art glitter glue on it. A life you love. Okay, let's wipe that down. Alright, so some shadows. I have the idea that I'm going to use this paint while it's here, and yeah, just use this grey. I'm just going to try it on the butterfly. See if that just creates a very nice light shadow. The ink should be permanent because it stays on. Try and do it a little bit lighter around the zebra. I don't know why I always want to say giraffe. Is that weird or is that weird? I think it's weird. Don't really want a line. That's better. Just going to smudge it a bit. I don't know why, but things always look better when they've got their little shadow. It cements them onto the page, gives them a definite reason to be there. Let's try doing the sentiment. I need to just line that up a bit. Okay. And I'm going to go around the edge here. All right, there we go. I think that's this one done. Yeah, I quite like that. It looks quite good in the camera. So we had my Finish It Friday prompts, and we roll the dice, and we got the 4 Seasons journal, we got winter, we got a butterfly as the focal point. We said we're going to do collage in black and white and use some paint, and we did all of that. So yeah, that worked out quite well, didn't it? But I'm really happy with that, and that's now the center spread of my winter part of my seasons journal. Cool. I love it. I think the zebra looks really good. Very dramatic. So chase your dreams and create a life you love. That's the thought for the day. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to do some more of these Finish It Friday projects where I don't know what I'll be doing, which journal I'll be doing it in, or anything about it until I roll the dice with you guys. So I look forward to the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.